Yo, what's good? You're 413 here, back in today. And today, guys, as you guys can probably tell from the title, we are here to go over the clue thread for the brand new June DLC for Forza Horizon 3. And honestly, looking back at a lot of the cars that, have been leaked as to already be in the game's code, we're still going to have another 2 or 3 DLCs coming out for Forza Horizon 3, which is absolutely crazy. So anyway, though, let's go ahead and get into June's clue thread. So first up, we have the clue, you gotta trust your instincts. So, my first thought is, okay, there's got to be a car that's called the Instinct, and that is what we're going to end up getting. And of course, there actually is a car called the Instinct, which just got released back here in February, being the Peugeot Instinct concept. However, though, I don't think this is actually going to be the car, because I think there is a much more likely candidate, and that is going to be the Lotus 311. Now, the Lotus 311, of course, is not called Instinct, but it turns out You Gotta Trust Your Instincts is the beginning lyrics to a song called All Mixed Up Lyrics, I think that's the song title, by a band called 311, or 311. My voice just cracked there for a second. So, of course, 311 right there, I think that's the only option that we can possibly have for this car. So, we're going to be seeing the 2016 Lotus 311 coming to Forza Horizon 3. So our next clue is, do you remember when you first got your own car? Now this one sort of threw me for a second, because why didn't they just say when you got your first car? And then it hit me, your own. It has to be your own car, because like my first car was a 1994 Mercedes C220. However though, I ended up sharing it with 2 of my siblings, although my sister swears that only me and my little brother shared it because she didn't want that car, even though she's the one that picked it out. And I didn't want to get that car because I wanted a Honda Civic Coupe because I thought they were cool. So we ended up getting a Mercedes, which honestly probably was a little bit cooler than having that Honda, but I still wanted the Honda. And it had so many issues with it, guys. It had dry rotted tires, it was rusted, the ceiling was falling out of it, and I put it through a fence. So many things wrong with it, guys. Motor mounts were broken, so it shook a lot. And that was from when we bought it, too. Like, the motor mounts were broken when we bought it, and I'm like, Dad, I don't think we should get this. And my sister's like, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. And so we bought it. Yep. But anyway, though, we're getting off topic now for a second. So, what I mean by your own car is I think it's going to be a car that, you get, like, fresh out of college. You got some student loan debt, but you want a new car, something that's going to get you through your first career. And what comes to mind is the 2013 Dodge Dart, mostly because it's been released into the game date already. But, yeah, and I'm really disappointed to see the Dodge Dart go because it was discontinued. Because I would really, really, really like to have seen the Dodge Dart SRT4, which was supposed to be released, I think, back in 2015, but never saw the light of day, and that kind of sucks. It was going to be like an all-wheel drive, twin-turbo, would be a direct competitor to the new Ford Focus RS, and it never saw the light of day, which really, really sucks. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, Dodge has been really, really bad recently. They just have, like, initially they're really good, but then you get about a couple years into ownership, and wow, it's really unreliable. So, yeah, we won't get into that aspect, though. So, that's what I think it's going to be, is I think we're actually going to end up seeing the 2013 Dodge Dart for clue number 2. So now, for clue number 3, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth, which is actually a quote from Mike Tyson. So, my first thought was, he's got that show over on Adult Swim called Mike Tyson Mysteries. We'll probably end up seeing the van that's in that, which I'm really hoping that I can go ahead and throw in pictures into this video, because I did get a new video editing software, at least just the trial, so I'm hoping that it actually works out pretty well. If it does, I'll end up just going ahead and purchasing it, so yeah. But anyway, though, what I was getting at is we got Mike Tyson Mysteries, which we have that nice van, but I don't think we're actually going to get the van, as we already have a sort of windowless van from GM, being the GMC Bandura. So what else could it be? I ended up going through Mike Tyson's car history, and I found one in particular that I think is going to be it, and that is going to be the BMW 850i, which, if you guys aren't familiar, the BMW 850i has been in many Forza games already, usually as a DLC car, and, I mean, why not do it again? It keeps seeming to work. So, because I remember it was in Forza 4, it was in Forza Horizon 2, I'm not sure if it was in Forza 5 or 6 because I didn't own those games, but, yeah, I really do expect to see the BMW 850i for this car, because it was a car that Mike Tyson owned. And by the way, as well, I will leave a link down in the description so you guys can go ahead and check out Mike Tyson's car history, just like I did. There's some really interesting ones there. A lot of Rolls Royces and Ferraris. That's really what you can expect. So anyway, though, let's go ahead into clue number 4, which is these clue threads are the closest thing to randomness that you will ever find. And I started thinking, okay, what is the most random car that I can think of? And it came up as the Volkswagen Harlequin. So I think we might actually be seeing our first Volkswagen coming into Forza. And the reason why I say this is just look at the paint on this car. As long as the picture's showing up, like I was saying before. But, I mean, just crazy colors, and kind of expensive too now. Because I was actually looking at a price earlier, and there's one for sale, and it's 14 grand. For a Volkswagen Golf, like a stock Volkswagen Golf, just with like a unique paint color. And of course, Anna's just sitting here interrupting us, like, Forza, turn Anna off. Seriously, please. Like, I think we had the same issue with Forza Horizon 2. You'd just be driving around and the, she'd just come on. I don't think she was called Anna back then, but yeah, she would just come on and it just got super annoying. Turn it off, Forza. Seriously, give us an option. Please give us an option. So, anyway though, let's go ahead and hop into clue number 5, which is no matter what you think of it, well, that didn't sound right. No matter what you think of it, it is still a star. So there are 2 cars that have been leaked to already be in the game data that actually have star names. The first one being the Polaris Slingshot, which actually hasn't been leaked into the game data. It was just sort of name dropped by Dan Greenwald. So I could definitely see that one being an option. And then next we have the Chevy Vega, which we've actually have seen pictures of this car driving around Australia here in the game. So I honestly think it's actually going to more likely end up being the Chevy Vega, although we can still hope for the Polaris Slingshot. And as you guys may not know, Polaris and Vega are both star names. So there you go, you guys learned something about the stars. Yay. So now for our 6th clue, we have, there weren't a lot of gizmos back in the day, but you could still easily get cut off, which really doesn't make any sense to me. It just sort of seems like they were really trying to find a sentence where they could go ahead and throw the word gizmo in, which, if you guys don't know, there was a movie back in the 80s, I think? It was called Gremlins, with the main gremlin being Gizmo. So, of course, with Gizmo being a reference here, if you know the movie Gremlins, your first clue right there is that we're going to be getting the AMC Gremlin, which again has also been leaked into the game. There's really nothing else that I can possibly think of that it would be. So, then finally we get into our final clue, which is somewhat of a diamond in the rough. Now, what car is most known for diamonds? Or what brand, anyway, that is? That's right, Mitsubishi. Those cars got 3 diamonds on them. They got 3 diamonds. Although, actually, hold on. I'm really not even sure on that. I think it's 3 diamonds, right? That's the Mitsubishi logo. It's like the 3 diamonds making the little triangle. I probably should have looked it up beforehand, because now I feel like I'm stupid. I'm going to actually Google this, because I really hope I'm right on that. God, this is making me look like a non-car person. Yes, I was right. It's 3 diamonds in this triangle shape. I'm not stupid. I know my car brands. For a second, though, I'm thinking that maybe there was a 4th diamond. No, there's not. I was feeling really stupid for a second, but yeah. So we're going to be seeing a Mitsubishi, but what Mitsubishi in particular? And that is going to be the Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. Again, this car has been sort of leaked into the game already. We already know the code is in the game, and I think Forza is just going to be going ahead and releasing it so that it's in there. And I'm not really a big fan of the Mitsubishi Eclipse, you know, front wheel drive and all that. Just never really been a big fan, although I did see one that I really liked. I was in that Macklemore video, I think. Or, no, it wasn't in the Macklemore video, it was in a YouTuber's video who was doing a parody of Macklemore, and he had a orange Mitsubishi Eclipse with lots of, like, carbon pieces on it, although they might have been fake, I don't know. But it was a really cool looking one. I really enjoyed that car, like the styling of it. But of course, I think it was still mostly a stock Eclipse, which kind of sucks a little bit. But anyway, though, I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for today. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and make sure to like this video. I don't even know where I'm going anymore. My outro's not working. I'm tired, guys. I just want to go to bed. But leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys actually think of these clues. But anyway, though, make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe for more videos coming out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Bye.